Hey everybody, Matt back from RVTravelAdventures.com. Today we're talking about Tomoka State Park, located on the Atlantic Ocean in Central Florida, just north of Daytona Beach, outside of Ormond Beach. We recently had the opportunity to spend 5 days here and really get to enjoy the park. So we wanted to put it through our rating system. When we're rating campgrounds, we always talk about how the ease of entry, how easy it was for us to get into the park, overall site size, the privacy of the sites, activities within the park like hiking, water sports, restaurants, amenities within the park like the bathhouse, sewer, dump stations, is there a store, the condition of the roads, nearby attractions, so what is there to do outside of the park in the immediate area. Would we stay here for a week? Is there enough to keep our attention span for a longer stay? And then our overall gut reaction. We give each category a 1 through 5 star rating, add them up, and then we'll give you an overall 1 through 5 star rating at the end. Okay, so let's talk in detail a little bit more about Tomoka State Park. Again, located just outside of Ormond Beach, north of Daytona, right on the water, so lots of activities. Our first category is ease of entry. We gave it 4 stars. The sites were fairly easy to be backed into. They were at a slight angle facing the direction of traffic, so we had really no problem getting in. I clipped a few bushes on the front end with my turning radius, but overall fairly easy to get in. The site size, ours was great. We had a huge site. Some were awful and narrow and short, so definitely need to pay attention to what you're booking. The maximum in this park is 34 feet, and they mean it. We saw some people that were pushing that, and their campers were sticking out a little bit into the road. So make sure you check the site size on Reserve America when booking here. But we gave it 5 stars for our particular site. Site privacy, also 5 stars. It was amazing. It was super dense vegetation in between the sites, and the sites were very well spaced out. So we could not see over into any sites either in front of us or in back of us or even across the street. So it was nice and quiet and private. As far as activities within the park, in the warm weather, we love to hike. There's lots of trails where you could explore. There is tons of water sports. It's located right on the intercoastal waterway. So there is a full boat launch. You can bring your motorboats, bring your power toys, bring your jet skis. They also rent kayaks on site. So plenty of activities. Take advantage of the water, fishing, boating, anything along those lines. There is a nice little shop that did have a restaurant in it with some basic sandwiches and stuff. So if you're just out exploring for the day and don't feel like cooking lunch, there's also that little restaurant in there as well. So we gave it 4 stars on the activities. Amenities with the park, the bathhouse was fine, power was fine. The sewer dump station was a single hookup, and it did not have water hose. So there was a rinse hose that you could kind of rinse down, but there was no way to connect your own hose. So if you're doing a black tank flush, you're kind of out of luck. Put a little bit of extra water in your fresh tank so you can flush the toilet a couple times to rinse that out. But there was no hose hookup, so that was a big drawback for us as we headed home. The store, however, was fantastic. The Tomoka Outpost was the store there. They had cold beer on tap, plenty of food if you forgot anything, souvenirs, firewoods, cute little gifts to take home from your travels. So the store itself was fantastic. So make sure you get out and check out Tomoka Outpost. It's also where you can rent kayaks as well as sign up in advance for fishing and boat tours of the river area. Nearby attractions, we gave it a 4 stars on nearby attractions. Ormond Beach and Daytona are right down the road. They are a bit of a drive. There are a number of smaller state parks in the area. So if you're trying to collect all your Florida State Park stamps, then that is someplace you can use as a base of operation. There's a lot of stuff in the area, so definitely worth getting outside the park for a little bit. Would we stay here for a week? We gave it a 3.5 stars. It is a great park. There is lots to do in the winter when it's cooler here in Florida. You might not take advantage of the swimming and the boating as much, but you still have the fishing and the hiking trails and all of the stuff in the area. So take advantage of the fact there is no sewer hookup. So that would mean you are dumping, either moving your camper to dump or bringing a dolly. So something to consider on those longer stays, but we would still give it a shot. Our overall reaction was about 4 stars. We absolutely loved it. we had our kayaks, so we went kayaking almost every day. Just walk down and put them in the water. So if you love to kayak or canoe or fish, you'll have no problem occupying your time here. We loved it a lot more than we thought we would have. Now, if we did not have canoes or kayaks, would we have felt the same way? Probably would have been a lower rating. So make sure you bring those boats if you've got them. This is definitely the place to use them. So overall came in, averaged out to about 4 stars. We really enjoyed our time over at Tomoka State Park. This was a little bit of an extended stay for us. We worked a couple days, played a couple days, and really took advantage of the boating and kayaking. So 4 stars. Make sure you check it out in your travels down the east coast of Florida, just outside of Daytona Beach. Thanks for checking in again. This is Matt from RVTraveladventures.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, right here on YouTube. Click that like and subscribe buttons so we know that you guys are out there. Be safe, guys, and we'll see you out there on the road.